Welcome, all you beautiful souls, to your weekly energy update. We're looking at the week of October 23rd to October 30th. Of course, these are timeless, so if you ever are drawn to any of these by spirit, of course, they have messages here for you, so I trust the gut and actually watch the video. So this week, wow, we've got the Scorpio new moon partial solar eclipse on October 25th. Now, the new moon is going to be at its newest at 4:48 a.m. Mountain Time, and that solar eclipse starts at 5:01 a.m. Mountain Time. Now, you want to check the internet and see where the shadow is going to be seen on there. I don't think we're going to see it in the United States. I think it's more over like Europe and up into the north and south of that area there. But check out the internet. You might be able to see it. Take all the precautions when looking at the sun, of course. So this partial solar eclipses, what does that do to our week? Well, solar eclipses have like these trajectory shifts in our life. Usually there's like big news that comes or radical change, just, surprises. It's eclipses. It's out of the ordinary type of things that happen. And we want to look at the energy of the moon that it actually happens, because what's happening is the moon is moving in front of the sun, between the sun and the earth, and that's why there's a shadow and why it eclipses depending on where you're at looking at it in the world. So, of course, this energy of this new moon is in Scorpio. And talk about moons normally have emotional energy around it, but Scorpio brings in a lot of extreme emotional energy. So be aware of that as we're going into it. Whatever we focus on is what grows during that period. So use the energy in which way you would like to feel, because it'll be amplified whatever you're focusing on. The Scorpio energy also, it's usually a 8th house energy, which is about other people's money, intimacy, and partnerships and sensuality, power. Also, it's kind of like the psychological type of focus, looking at how the psyche works and different things like that, and really a lot of energy around mysteries. So I'm going to put up a little quick screen here that's going to show you just a short little small summary of the kind of themes that you can look at for Scorpio, because what does a new moon bring us? 10 wishes. So if you focus on the energies and themes of the actual moon sign that it's happening in, it amplifies and makes it even more of an amazing energy and helps with the, manifestation of those wishes. Also, if you do it within the first 8 hours after the new moon hits its newest, which was that 4:48 a.m. Mountain Time, even more powerful. So it's a great way to take advantage of those. You can make any wishes you want during this new moon, but if you focus on the themes, then that helps. So here is that screen. All right, and then in addition to all of that, on October 30th, Mars moves into its full retrograde. We've already been feeling the pre-shadow of it, so we've already been having this reflective type of energy on how we deal with masculine energy, fathers, men, those in authority. Of course, Mars was the god of war, so we also have this awareness around our aggression or our aggressive thoughts, our beliefs, our memories in our lives. So for this video, for this reading by each individual zodiac sign, I am going to be looking into what are we ready to look at regarding masculine energy in our lives? What's for our highest experience to know or reflect upon regarding those subjects? Now, before we jump into your reading, I did want to make sure you're aware, and I'll have this video linked down in the description box and also at the end of the video. I made an announcement that every week I'm going to be having a drawing to give away one 30-minute free personal recorded reading. And all you have to do on these weekly updates is comment down below. And if you like make a bunch of comments on this one video, then, you know, that counts as one entry. But if you comment on any of the other 12 of the videos by sign, then each one of those counts as an entry into the drawing. So you can check out your sun sign, of course, your moon sign, your rising sign, your Venus sign, whatever planet resonates with you during this period, maybe even your Mars sign. And of course, whatever you're drawn to. Just make sure to watch the video, comment, and at the end of the week, I will close down. You'll have like a full week to be able to actually comment and watch the videos. And then the following Saturday, I do close it down with a little comment on the video saying the drawing is closed. And then I'll pull a name and I'll announce the winner on that following Sunday. So I'm excited for all of that. And hopefully you guys are too. And I am going to jump in to your reading for this week for your sign right now. All right, Libras, this is your weekly energy update, and we're going to start off here by pulling a card from the Wisdom of the Oracle. Any of the cards I use in a reading, I do list in the description box below, so if any of them catch your eye and you want them for yourself, you know where you can pick those up. So we'll start off here and just see what the Creator and Spirit would like you to know on what you could reflect upon regarding the divine masculine energy. One more time. All right, so for our Libras, what would you like them to know? Actually, they want that one right there. Okay. So let's see. You've got Peace, card number 23. Wonderful card there. We'll put that over here, and let's see what energy comes in for this for you. All right. So the energy around this card is freedom from attachment and radical acceptance. It doesn't get any better than this. A quiet mind, a heart fulfilled, freedom from want, and the soul's satisfaction. The way to peace is through radical acceptance. Everything in your world is exactly as it should be. Harmony is beautiful. Enjoy it. It also has a relationship and prosperity message. The relationship message says, when two people are in true alignment with one another, they have an innate harmony between them. They are as two perfectly tuned instruments playing together. Sometimes it's impossible to tell who is who. Peace is yours, and it is to be savored. And the prosperity message for this card is, this is one of those times when you're capable of clear vision about your work and how you create your prosperity. Whatever you're doing, keep doing it. You're called by a presence to step into your power. Just being is enough, for you are in peaceful harmony with spirit, and it shows in your work. Wow. Beautiful balancing energy, of course, Libras, but I love how there's this peacefulness that's coming in here, this divine masculine energy that is in your life. It's like you're in this place of peace, and in the calm, it's like reflect on your life, reflect on this divine masculine presence in your life. And we're going to get more clarity here to find out what it is that they're wanting you to reflect on. But you have this beautiful kind of the eye of the storm. You're in the eye. So you have this opportunity to rest your mind, rest everything, and then just peacefully reflect on this energy. Excuse me. Let's see what we got going on here. What else? Okay. None of those. What else for? Okay. This is the one right here. So they have the Seeker card. Beautiful. And there's light and shadow attributes. When you're in the positive energy of this peacefulness, then you have a thirst for wisdom and truth wherever they are. So again, it's a time to reflect on what are your truths? What are your real truths? Those truths that are from a higher level, not the small t truths that are rooted in the fear of losing conditional love, but the truths that are from above, those that are rooted in unconditional love. Because when we're in the shadow attribute of this, or the lower energy, we have an inability to commit to a path once it's found. So there is this peacefulness, this trust in this relationship, and it really feels like you're in a wonderful accord with the spirit realm too, and that is a perfect time for this seeking of that capital T truth from above, since you're in this wonderful, clear connection with the spirit world right now. So we're also going to use the Tarot of the Divine and see what they would like you to know. What else about this? Okay. So for all our Libras, what would you like them to know, please? Okay. What else? Okay, so they want that one, and that one, and they do want this one, and this one, and this one, and then this one is going to be for up here. All right, let's put these over here. We'll start with this one down here. So you got the Tower, yeah. So I really feel like you're in this wonderful accepting place of knowing that things that were removed out of your life, you realize now in this peacefulness and this reflection that they were removed for you, that these did not happen to you, or people don't leave your life, or, jobs, you don't get fired from jobs. People are removed out of your life. Jobs are removed out of your life to put you in more alignment with where you are headed, and that is more in alignment with your future journey. So you really are realizing, like, okay, these things that happened, these things that left my life, you're now able to see that it made space for these new things to come in. Yeah, Nine of Swords. Perfect. So the Nine of Swords is known as the insomnia card, or the nightmare card. Swords are your thoughts, your beliefs, your mindsets, your attitudes, and all those 9 swords that are causing the nightmare and the insomnia are all these expectations, those small teachers I was talking about, the supposed to, the should, the need to, the have to, the must, all those that are tied to those opinions that we were fed on how things are supposed to be and should be, and etc. The stories we've been applying to things. But this peacefulness, these looking to the capital T truths, is like the Ace of Swords. And the Ace of Swords, in addition to allowing you to connect to the higher truths, also allows you to cut away these small T truths. So this is showing you that you're on this inner journey. 9 is the number of the Hermit in the major arcana, which this shows the Hermit's journey of your mind, that you're clearing away thoughts and beliefs that do no longer serve you. And I love also this transformation with it, that you're able to look at when things leave your life, that it's happening for you. That's like a truth that comes in. Before, you're taught when someone leaves your life, it's happening to you, and this is how you're supposed to feel and what it's supposed to mean, and devastation and sadness and bitterness and resentment. And you're like, no, I don't have to do that. And that's why you're in this place of peace. You're really understanding your power around those things. Yeah. Because you also have the 5 of Swords. So definitely when I talked about you're really moving through these thoughts and beliefs and seeing very important truths, the 5 of Swords is about conflict. And, when we're caught up into all these small T truths here, we feel we have to defend them, and we feel that people should admit that our small T truths are more truer than their small T truths, which equals battling. But when we talked about you're looking to those higher truths that are rooted in unconditional love from the heavenly realms, you don't care about these anymore. You see them as opinion, and everyone has an opinion, and you allow them to have theirs. You can still keep yours, but you're not pursuing it. It's not important to defend, and it's not important, to head up in those directions. Excuse me. And then you have the 7 of coins, 7 of Pentacles. And this is an interesting card because the Seven of Pentacles does represent one, it's kind of patience. You're patient with things as it's unfolding. You're not so much tied up in, focusing on the outcome. You're allowing things to unfold, knowing that everything is unfolding for you, so you're not in such a rush to get anywhere. But you're also realizing that the last thing that grows on a fruit tree is the fruit. But then you're starting to see some of the fruit come, and you're realizing that you were wanting certain things in your life because of these expectations. Now with this new information, this new freedom that's coming, you're making changes, you're altering, saying, instead of apple trees, I'm going to grow avocado trees because I want guacamole. I don't really care about apple pie anymore or applesauce. I'm done with that. I want this. And so you do have this change of direction in where you're investing your energy in your life as well. And you also have the Seven of Cups. So 2 sevens. Seven of Cups normally would be like emotional confusion, but for you, because you're realizing and cutting away all these supposed to's and shoulds and need to's, along with your thoughts, you're realizing that you can choose your emotions as well. So, when this thing happens, you used to think it has to mean this, but now you're like, I have a new story I'm putting around that. And then before you also were, when this happens, this is how I have to feel. And now you're realizing you get to pick what you want to feel in any situation. So great empowerment coming here from this place of peace in your life. Yeah. And you have the Five of Cups too. So all this beautiful movement that you're having, one, you realize that it's okay to feel these other emotions, right? You're talking about the Seven of Cups here around emotional choices. The Five of Cups tells you, because it's the number of change, that because you used to be tied to the 3 cups that are spilt, right? That when those things happen, this is how you have to feel. It feels devastating. It feels trapped. It feels so confining, and you feel out of control of your life. But with all this awareness that's coming in, especially with the 7 and the 5 of Cups around emotions, you're realizing that the 2 of Cups back here, this is really tuning in. This is your power of choice of emotions. And so you don't feel so desperate when you choose to feel an emotion rooted in fear, because you know that at any moment you can also choose a different emotion. You can choose, because every moment is either an emotion tied to unconditional love of the higher realms, or of the fear of losing love, of the conditional love that we have in the physical world. And before, when you thought this was the only one you had, you're like, I'm out of control. Whatever comes, I have to feel this way. Now you realize you can choose whatever emotion you want. And there's also another choice of happiness, of unconditional love. And so you do have this freedom that's coming in. And I really feel like this is what has helped you move into the eye of the storm, but it's just continuing to expand as well. And then you have the 8 of Wands. Yes. Wands is your drive, your ambition, your passion, your inspiration. And the 8 of Wands is this wonderful flood of energy that's just coming into your life. It's just this huge flood, which is total in alignment with everything we're talking about here. As you are releasing these old expectations and these old emotions, all those things take energy to maintain, try to obey. The 9 of Swords, they're having nightmares, insomnia, because they're trying to live up to all those expectations. They're almost to the point of exhaustion. It takes so much energy to try to live up to this long list of rules, and having to feel these emotions that you maybe don't want to feel anymore. And when you make these choices, all that energy that was being invested all comes back to you. And so within that eye of the storm, you're recalling back a lot of energy that was invested in things in the storm that you don't want to invest in anymore. So you do get all this wonderful, it's a place of peace, but it's also a place of wonderful rejuvenation and energy that's going on as well. So I love this for you. All right, Libras, well, that's what you have for this. If you are looking for more messages of love from above, in addition to these weekly energy updates, I also put out monthly readings for each individual zodiac sign and a few other types of videos throughout the month. So if you don't want to miss out on any of those and get updated immediately when they become available, if you give this video a little thumbs up by clicking the like button, and then also clicking the subscribe button gives you access to the notification bell. When you go in there, there's an all option. If you select that, then 1, you'll be notified of any new videos that come out of my channel. And 2, you'll also be notified when I go live on YouTube providing free readings. I know, I go every single day now to give free readings on YouTube, and even twice a day on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. I will put the time frames in the description box of this video below. So if you want to stop by and say hi and see if you can get a free reading done, then I'd love to see you. Also, doing all those things I mentioned does help spread the Zen Love, and it does help my channel grow in significant ways. Because when you like or share one of my videos, comment on one of my videos, or subscribe to my channel, doing all of those things makes the YouTube algorithm so giddy happy. It wants to share the videos of my channel automatically with other people as well. So if you feel inspired to do any of those things I mentioned, please know I'm very, very grateful for that. These are general readings, and if you are looking for even more specific information and answers for your specific life, I also provide personal readings, and all that information is listed also down there in the description box of this video. All right, Libras, as you go through this peaceful week, please know that every second of every day of your life that you are unconditionally loved by the Mother and Father of all things, and of course, I love you too. Have an amazing week. We'll be talking soon, and in the meantime, you hang in there and you take care.